Good morning, ABC Renovations back again. Thanks for joining us. Today we are going to refurbish this sash window. As you can see, the cords have gone. It's not open and shutting very well. So we're going to take the whole lot out and refurbish it, and I'm going to show you how. We're going to start by taking the staff bead out, remove the two sashes, and then remove the parting bead. So keep watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Right, so now we've got it all out, let's have a look at it a bit more closely. As you can see, I've taken the staff bead, the parting bead out which comes in here. The top window runs along this edge. We've got the parting bead there, and the bottom sash runs on this edge. It all needs a bit of a tidy up, a good clean out. I'll cut off the sash cords, and if you can see it or not, but there's a little box section here. But that's where the weights are. Weights are all in, which we'll show a bit later. Out that down there, as you see, there's quite a bit of rock down there. So we're going to use some. We are going to fill it, but we're going to reinforce it with timber. It's a specialist filler. Just make it all rock solid, and you can mould it as well. While we're at it, you can see here. This is where the, as I said earlier, this is where the weights are kept. Just pull that out, and there's your weights. There's your weights. We'll take those out. A bit tricky to get them out sometimes, but they're in there. We'll take them out, clean them up, etc., etc. The same goes to this side here. Just pull the bottom out, and there it is. There's a weight. There's a weight box. Just to get all those out, and we'll balance up the sashes. Well, I'm just going to get the weights out now, which I've already started. It's a bit tricky getting them out, but basically got two weights in there, one for the bottom, which is this one here. There's your weight. Quite big things, aren't they? And the top one is just here, that's why I put a peg up here. Once you let go of that, we can put the cord all the way through. And there it is. There's the second one. We'll do the other side now, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, so I'm going to get all this window frame prepped up now. I'll put it on the time lapse so we don't waste too much time. But basically we'll sand it down, fill it all up. Well, so here we go then. This is the stuff I was talking about. One seal wet rock wood hardener, brilliant stuff. I've taken out as much of the rotten wood I can. On the remainder there, we're going to put some of this stuff on there. That'll harden it all up. And what we'll do is we'll put strips of wood in there with some 2-pack filler, and that will bring it up as good as new. I'll carry on with that then, and I'll see you in a minute. So get it all in there, make sure that it is really dead wet, so put it on it, you can put it everywhere really, it's just save it as well. And there's a little sink in there as well, I'll get it all put in there. Just down the other side of it. I'll say this looks a lot worse than what it actually is. Yes, you could. As you can see, I've knocked up some 2-pack filler on a bit of wood. I'll cut some small pieces of timber. This is a small piece of timber, like you can see, we're just small bits of timber, just off cuts. That's all you need. What we're going to do now is we're going to fill up this hole parsley, much we can, pack it all in there. So I'm going to put it messy. Believe you me, this does the trick. Now I'm going to get these tools small September. I'm going to force them down in there so that we get right deep, right down deep. Now that piece of timber there, see, it's the same height as a sill. And we just fill out the rest of it, and it'll be good as gold. That goes down there. Better doing that now, see. Hopefully you can see all this okay. By the way, the wet rot hardener has gone hard now. Just in case you're wondering, I haven't just I've let it dry out first. So basically, let's get this 2-pack on there. So basically, what we've done is we've bedded down these bits of timber into the frame. As you can see there now, it's all going to be the same height. Probably not another fill after this. But basically, bed that timber right down there. Let's put this one out in there. And there we have it. It'll be okay. Obviously needs a bit more filling. This is just like a first fill. But all that now, outside now, as you can see, got the bottom sash on the trestles. We're going to take off these 2 hooks here. You see on the side here, we're going to take off that bit of sash cord. We'll give them a good prep up. Roll all this timber down, probably fill up a bit here now, a bit of rotwood there. We'll get that all sorted out and repaired, ready to go back in. Well, so here we are. I don't know if you can see all this or not, but basically on that edge there, getting close, there's a big build up of paint. There's a big ridge there. And that's what's stopping the windows from sliding easily. We need to get that as smooth as possible. And try and keep that bare. I've done the other side. If you can see it very well. But basically I've sanded this all down, and that is quite smooth now. That's our one side. That's how it needs to be. Otherwise the sashes aren't going to move very well. Back to the inside of the windows, we've got the 2 sashes all prepped up. I've changed over the actual pulleys, as you can see, and what I've done is I've put a guide string down here. A couple of nuts and bolts on there, you can see it down there. See down in there? There it is, there's that. We're going to pull that through with the sash cord now. Here we are again. Sash cords are in on both sides, ready to take the sash windows. But before we go any further, we need to make sure the sash window is the same weight as 2 of them weights. We need to balance them off. And what this means is basically is that the sash window has to weigh about the same as the weights. So there's the scales, and we're up to what looks like about 10 kilos, or perhaps just under 10 kilos that is. So let's take the sash window off. Let's put 2 weights on. I've got 2 weights on there now, and as you can see, just under 10 kilos. So that should be fine. If those weights would have been heavier, you've had the situation whereby you won't be able to pull the top sash down and the bottom sash would rise up without even knowing it. And obviously if there's not enough weight, then the windows are just going to drop. So there you go. I'm going to now get the top sash in. So that means connecting the two cords to the side of the top frame, and tying off the weights. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully they might catching a bit at the top, but I think once the beads have gone in, it should be okay. So top sash in. Well, the next step is now to get these box covers put back in. That's what I'm going to do now. I'll talk about it. And then after that, it'll be a case of putting the passing bead in. Just goes down this groove here. Let's see what's what. By going loose, you can put a little tack in it. It doesn't really make a lot of difference to you, because once the parting bead's gone in, that will secure anyway. So just to let you know, because the parting bead was an unusual shape, it's basically been, I've had to rebate the edge of this top sash, if you can see that, so it can fit in the new bead. Well, so as you can see now, we've got the top sash in, got a piece of parting bead here, which is, you can see this, but I think you can see it very well in the video. But basically this is some plastic graphic super stuff. This jams into the rebate, and basically these two bits here are snug against the top and bottom sash. So basically, it's a graphic cylinder. Let's hope it fits. As you can see, that's not going to go in. So, plan B. Get some original stuff. As you can see, put it all in there. Just got to put the staff bead on the outside. There's new parting bead in. These painted up obviously. Don't work nicely. Here's anything. Just got to put the bead on the outside, and we're done. And here we have the window back to normal. All the beads are all round, all nice and tidy, all fitting very well. And tomorrow we'll just put on the furniture. It should be good as gold. All done. Thanks again for watching. It's really appreciated. Take a look at our website www.abc-renovations.co.uk. Bye for now.